Hey guys, welcome back to another unboxing video, and today I'm going to do a special unboxing and comparison video on one of my favorite Kamen Riders, one of the most controversial ones and probably the strongest in the entire Kamen Rider series, arguably. It's Kamen Rider Decade. Alright, he is one iconic character and one of my top 3 at least favorite characters, and right in front of me I got 2 releases. On the one on the left is the first release from the Project BM line under Medicom Toys, and the other one is the renewed version, slightly different from the first one, and we'll go through that. And this one came out I think in 2009 or 2010, something like that. This one came like 2 years later, 2012, after the movie was released. So this video is going to be focusing on primarily this guy. Alright, so let's go straight into it. I'll do a comparison with this one later. Alright, he's not a perfect figure, and yeah, you'll know why later. So I've not unboxed, actually I've unboxed this previously, I've not played with it, but just to have you have a look. I was searching on YouTube for this guy, no one has unboxed this ever, so might as well show you guys right now. So Project BM under the Medicom Toys line, as you can see here, it's a picture of the figure itself, 12 inches, and you can see, if you know, he's of the violent emotion form, which I think is his final form, which is probably his strongest form, which some people call the World Destroyer form. As you can see here, this is the movie in which he appears, the Kamen Rider Double and Decade Movie Wars 2010. Alright, it's one of my favorite movies. You can see here, Masked Rider Decade Violent Emotion. Alright, 8th release from the Project BM, presented by Bandai and Medicom, which is what BM stands for. Alright, pretty nice figure. He's holding up the 4 rockets. On the side, you get a bit of his pink striped white design. In the back, again, a close-up of the figure itself and the cards that he has. Alright, bottom, Masked Rider Violent Emotion. I believe this version of Decade is only presented or shown in this movie. He has not been appearing in other movies, and by the way, the value of this figure has gone up really significantly. I think 2 to 3 times its retail price, which I think is maybe about 20,000 Japanese yen. Right, on the top, the logo again. So let's unbox this guy. So it's been what, 7 years I've kept this guy in storage, never displayed him, and he comes with 2 trays. Alright, that's quite a bit. So let's go down the camera a bit. Please excuse me, it's going to be a slightly long video, so please bear with me. Alright, so as you can see here, let's look at the second inner tray first. You can see, open it up, hopefully I don't spill anything out. Wanted to do it on a table, but you know, I'll get it up close. Look at it. So you can see the various hands gestures right there. Then you've got the Decade driver in its open form. So he's wearing the closed form right now. So you've got the fist, the relaxed hands, the interesting, I'll get you kind of hand gesture, relaxed fist, and you got 2 versions of the Rider Booker. One is the closed one where he just wears it on his belt, and the gun mode edition. You can see here the very fine print of the Decade logo, very nicely done, and you can see the 4 missiles or rockets, or however you want to call it, very nicely painted. You can see the highlights right there, and of course you got the sword as well. So let's take this guy out. See here, really nice, just like in the show. You can't go wrong with the reproducibility of some of the figures in the 12-inch scale or 1/6 scale by Medicom. So the only issues has always been quality, the durability of the figures itself. Now it comes with this big like shoulder accessory. I think this is from the G4 Kamen Rider, right, with this rocket launcher. So you're supposed to insert the rockets into the respective slots right here. And you got a targeting slot there. Pretty nice. Weathering paint details. You can see here. Put a lot of effort into it. And on top, you get the 1/6 scale Kamen Rider cards. Alright, I'm not going to open it, but I'm pretty sure you've got the various Kamen Riders attack cards as well as the final attack cards as well. Can't recall everything, but yeah, I guess that's what it is. Let's put it back nicely, shall we? Just to preserve it. Alright, so this is the figure itself. Let's pull him out. Let's get a mess. Okay, Kamen Rider Decade in his violent form. He's got a beautiful pink or so-called magenta color. It's got a glossy finish. Let's have a look at his beautiful head sculpt there. Later I'll do a comparison. You can see what the differences between the normal Decade and the violent emotion version. You can see here it curls up in the middle, and this piece here is actually purple. Right? This is the strongest version. Some would say it's the complete version, but I think this is the strongest version, the World Destroyer version. You can see here, very nice detail. I've not taken it out, but this piece here, the driver, is magnet right there, very strong magnet. So you can actually take this whole piece out, swap it out with the open Decade driver, so you can do his henshin. Right there, look at that glossy finish. So far, no issues with the paint. It looks wonderful. Still looks great. Probably they improved the quality of the paint. See here, his feet. Nothing special with Decade's soles right there. See the white and black finish. It looks really nice. Alright. So later on you'll see how this stacks up with the older version. I can tell you there's a lot of improvement from the first version. Okay, let's go straight into the comparison right now. I'll probably do a comparison with the accessories later. First things first, as you can see from the first version, he doesn't have that middle curl up there, and due to I'm not sure if you can catch that, it's a little bit yellow. You can see here, instead of purple, catch that, yeah, so you can see this one's purple, this one's yellow right there. See the eyes, big difference. Alright, okay, for this first version, few issues, and that is the pink portion of the leather suit or PVC suit, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of faded right there. You can see there's a a little bit appealing. And on the sides here, you can see it's turned light pink. It's a slight discoloration. And I've actually displayed this guy before. You can see the kneecap has actually popped off. I'll move that back later. But anyway, moving on. So overall, I think it still holds up pretty well. As you can see here, I put him in this pose for quite some time, so not so much issues, just a little bit of wrinkles here and there, right? Again, the belt decker driver is also using the magnet function. Right? I've attached this book. Okay, right there. The plastic armor pieces are still okay, I would say, but they've turned a little bit sticky because of the paint that was used. So you can see a slight discoloration. If not too picky from afar, it looks really good. Alright, but close up, the issues with the pink portion in the armor is a little bit faded on the sides. The main issue has always been the suit itself. As you can see, just slight discoloration. And let me take this out so you can see a little bit better. You can see there slight deterioration right there. So if you pose this guy in extreme poses, this will probably get worse, especially on the waist area. Let's see here. Check that out. I guess you can say that, you know, it's been 9 years since the toy has been released. These things tend to happen, especially with rubber, leather and all that. You can see discoloration there. You can see discoloration here. Purple, a bit purple here. But overall, this is a really good figure. You can get this on the secondary market for quite cheap, I think about half price. And if you love Decade, you know, why not? He's a great figure, very iconic. Nowadays, everything to do with Decade is expensive, you know. The price on him is expensive, regardless of whether you get the 1/6 scale or the statue or the SH Figure Arts version. Everything about Decade is always expensive. Alright. The black paint has held up, as you can see here. Alright. Still has held up pretty well. So that's good. So this forearm armor is actually the armor itself, not the leather suit. It's not part of the leather suit, which is good. Same thing here. So, okay, let's look at the main differences. Okay, looking at these two figures, you can see the latest version. The head is slightly smaller. The horns look a little bit taller as well, alright, compared to the previous version. And you can tell the width of the figure on this guy is a little bit wider, a little bit more bulky, I would say. His stance is a lot more natural than this one. Not to say that this one is bad, but this one just looks a whole lot better, I would say. Especially at the waist area, it's not so skinny like the first version. Alright, a little bit more lanky for this guy. The paint apps, as you can tell, still looks great. You know, no issues on, you know, the sides turning purple or any deterioration or it turning sticky. No issues with that. The paint finish on the armor looks better as well compared to the first version. The first version looks a little bit more matte, and on this guy it looks more glossy. You can see the reflection. Alright, so these are really different figures if you ask me. If you're a Decade fan and you've got the money, why not buy both? Alright, you probably can swap the old head with the new body, make him look a little bit more balanced. And if you can see his Decade driver right there, the fine print of all the Kamen Rider is pretty pronounced. I'm not sure you can catch that. You can see that. It's really nice compared with the first version. I think the details are a lot better on the later one, the second release. And the first one, you got that pinkish or magneta background in the driver itself. So you got the slot here where you can put your 1/6 scale cards, rider cards. Okay. So now that we've looked at the figure itself, let's have a look. As you can see, the magnet's pretty strong, pretty strong, and that's a really good thing. Alright, so that's with the figure. So let's compare with the box. So this is the Project BM box. Let me zoom it out a little bit. Okay, as you can see here, Project BM tends to have that approach to use the figure as the cover for the box, unlike the Real Action Hero series line where they get a painting for the box art, which in my opinion is a lot better. You can see here white background, black background. But on this white background, again with Project BM quality issues, the white background tends to turn yellow over time. I'm not sure why, probably because of the heat or exposure to sunlight. There's been some cases where the box is completely discolored and even the figure's color has turned like sideways. So you can see a sticker here, the limited edition premium club or whatever it is, human form in a complete form. Right? So the first version actually had an open flap. You can see the figure itself, more pictures of the figure, some of the accessories. Oh, okay. So you can see some of the accessories that it comes with, the magnet function, the open and close, Decade driver belt, the right booker in its various forms. Right there, so you want to see it's probably the same as the second version as well. So on the inside, I'm not going to take it out again. Similar accessories in terms of the right booker in gun mode, the sword, and of course the closed form which is attached to the figure itself. Not many hand gestures, but the one thing that they do have is an extra belt. Alright, that's what the second version doesn't have. So it has a duplicate Decade driver belt, and that's pretty cool. Just in case you break it or you lose it, you can always swap them out. So you have the open edition right here as well. So probably a few hand gestures, and of course you've got Kamen Rider Kuga, the card itself, and a few more which is sealed up. Pretty standard stuff. Alright, I think this one, yeah. So the back artwork again uses the figure itself as the back cover, and you can see the contrast on this looks a lot better than this one. This is a full pinkish hue with the green eyes. You can see very clearly the eyes looks completely different. I like this one a lot better. In terms of the accessories, obviously the normal edition doesn't come with the missiles, it doesn't come with the rocket launcher, but compared to the first one, at least that one has an extra belt, Decade driver belt. This one. Alright, so that's pretty cool. So that's the comparison video and review, or whatever you want to call it, of the Kamen Rider Decade. Alright, movie version as well as the standard TV series version right there. So these are beautiful figures. Very happy to have that in my collection. This one is definitely a lot harder to get. Alright, and if you can find him, he's probably very expensive. Probably because he's longer lasting, more durable. Alright, compared to this one. This one goes for cheap, for sure. I mean, not necessarily, but I've seen him go for cheap on quite a few sites. And yeah, if you don't mind the small little peeling of the leather and all that stuff, you just want to pose him, I think he will look very good. Alright, so please comment, subscribe, all that good stuff on my YouTube channel. Follow me on IG at LKHOE23, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye.